Hi, everybody. We are back. I will fill you in on what has been happening. I left WBRT. I didn't leave WBRT. I love WBRT. I love the Dragon Chain crew and Den Social, but I had to jump off the live online show, not yesterday, Thursday, but the Thursday prior, because I just had it in my gut that my mom was not doing well, and I was right. And she's really not doing well. And so we are back home. Nana is doing well. I won't share her personal information, but any love and prayers her way. We've had a very challenging week, and Nana could use lots of big hugs and positive energy sent her way, and lots of healing. So let's get this Friday kicked off. It is RED Friday. So we remember everyone deployed every Friday. Grab something red, wear something red, put some red lipstick on, because the hell I won't. You know what? You guys jump into the stream with us. Jump into the live chat because we have some of the greatest community in here with us. And I'll be right back with Clint Westwood right after. Where am I? Media assets go. Be right back. Happy Friday, Westwood. Cheers.
Happy Friday. I'll cheer with my bottle of water.
Yes. How is so my little thumbnail for today was, I think, very appropriate. Let me see if I can pull it up for you all.
While you're doing that, big shout out to Nana. I wish I could give you a big hug, send you all my powerful energy, heal you.
You can do it virtually because we're all connected.
I'm doing it. Yes, frequency.
I cannot tell you how many times we were like either moving rooms or something was happening, or mom would ask about somebody. And right before we went to the thing that shall not be named, place that shall not be named, Mame, our friend Crypto Mame, Michelle, reached out to mom and via me and sent this long text about how she had just got these baby quails and she's thinking about mom and she just wanted to send her love and energy and all this. And I was like, we're all so freaking connected. And then mom would like ask me about Charlie, and he was at home watching the dog as he's texting me about mom. Like, we're all so the real people, not my thumbnail. So be careful, little eyes, what you see, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. But the real stuff, we're all very connected.
Absolutely.
Plasma beings.
That's it. Like lightning, plasma.
Yes. Yeah. There's been some really cool videos. I tagged Ashton Forbes in one, and he liked it because they made like lightning in a bottle, and then they disturbed it, shook it up and disturbed it until it started making that red, like almost Saturn ring, and made the plasma. It made a portal.
Activated the plasma
From the lightning, and it made a portal inside this like ball dome thing. And I was like, holy crap. I was like, of course I tagged Uncle Cliff too, because I think he's really interested in all that stuff, and he may not be, but I think he is. And so I tagged both of them in that, and Ashton liked it. And then I was like, and when we were in the hospital, when we were with mom and their thing, never mind. I'm not good at keeping secrets. I'm terrible at this.
The lovely Litecoin Lisa in the house.
Sorry. Anyway, these people that are very trained and unsuspecting, they were telling mom about stuff. And then how do I say this? Anyway, a friend of ours had an alternative treatment, and it involved electricity. And this one person who's the boss of the trained poo-pooed it. And then, and I said, well, why not? I said, we're electric.
Right.
And one of the little trained people, newly trained people go, yes. And I was like,
shut up.
I know, but I was excited that there,
Right.
some are thinking differently.
You
So,
can't hold it back forever.
yeah.
You know? Just can't.
Mhm.
Truth leaks out.
Yep.
Energetic being you. We all are.
Yep. Yes, put on the red light for sure.
Put on the red light.
I was talking with my neighbor. Mom's had this great healing tool in her house that I guess Uncle Cliff had mentioned one time or something.
Is it a frequency generator?
I wish. I don't know what. It's one of those
Life.
near red light and red
Okay.
light, the 600 something and the 800. It has different spectrums or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
But I've been using it on my neck for my disc problems and stuff. It's helped me so much.
Really?
Yeah, and I was telling my neighbor, works for functional medicine, or mom's neighbor works for functional medicine doctors. And I was telling her about all this red light therapy stuff, and then telling her about, Jack Cruise's videos about the CIA doing all the testing, and that's how they created Las Vegas with the blue light and blacked out the windows and all that kind of stuff. And that's why we have, of course, she's much younger, so she doesn't remember when things happened because she's much younger. So she's like, what do you mean we only have LED and we don't have incandescent bulbs? And I was like, that's why they outlawed them. They outlawed incandescent bulbs and they put everybody on blue light.
Yeah. Remember the analog TVs, and during the Obama administration, they give away free set-top boxes so you could convert it to digital. And now it's all digital. Remember that?
No, I don't. But
yeah, now it's all digital screens.
If there ever was an Antichrist, his name might start with O.
There are, definitely the spirit of the Antichrist in many forms. Definitely that going on. But you know what? Be the light. Vanquish it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and choose which. There's so many narratives bouncing around right now.
Oh yeah.
And all it makes me think of, and I was watching different things and I was starting to get excited about it and engage. And so some people were sad and mourning. Some people were excited. Some people were whatever. And then I started realizing, remember Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah.
The bad ones that they feed off of our emotion.
100%.
So what they triggered this event. Oh, need a little juice. Got to start the generator.
Exactly.
Well, they triggered it with the little Oksana getting killed, or whatever her name was, the little white girl.
Yes, in the
Ukraine. And of course they had to push the lefties' boundary on that. Wait, I thought you loved the Ukraine.
Yep.
Oh, but not when it's a white girl getting killed by a black guy. Okay. And now they're like, it was like a little, how do they kickstart? Maybe think of motorcycles or something.
Right. Yeah. Right. Kickstarter.
Yeah. A little kickstart. And now they got this one. Well, there's also a big Q post that talks about 4 booms. So was that the kickstart? Now we got the Charlie Kirk. Might have 2 more. So everyone just be an observer.
Yes.
All of these narratives are changing week by week, day by day. There's also another Q post that tells the Mark Twain quote. It's easier to fool a man or people than to have them believe that they've been fooled.
Right. And
that's where we are in the movie right now. Is okay, we're wrapping this thing up. And they keep showing 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Like, that's where we are in the movie, is be careful who you're following.
Yeah.
Trust yourself, like Westwood always says.
Exactly. Been saying it for years.
Yes. You don't have to, your opinion, your thoughts do not have to be validated by somebody else for it to be real or true.
Right. You know the truth. You have it inside of you. Look inward.
Mhm.
Don't look out here for validation and truth. It's you got it. If you believe that you're really, a child of God or a divine creation or spiritual being, then you got to realize that all the magic that you are and how it got put, like I said in the video, two cells came together and here you are. Pretty magical.
In a spark of light.
Right, exactly. In a spark of light. I mean, come on. If that's the truth and you believe that, then why are you looking out there for answers? You already got it all inside of you. You're already connected. You came from it.
Yeah.
You are that substance. So
Yeah.
pay attention.
We are the lighthouse.
All the tools you got in
And
here.
sometimes out here is the noise. And let's remember that, speaking of terrible people that start with O and things that they've done, there was a law put in place that has not been repealed. As many executive orders as beloved Trump has done, sometimes a weapon can be used for good or evil, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So one
Tool.
tool
Yep.
has been left in place. And that is the tool of the Smith-Mundt Act, I believe it's what it's called.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I can't remember the name, but go ahead with what
Smith-Mundt
it is.
Act. And it is the one where, and I grokked it up and I looked into it and looked into all this stuff. And the funny thing is, right around the time COVID kicked in, I started seeing the American Voice channel.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a military run news channel.
I'll be darned.
Well, do you know the only person who can direct propaganda to the media through the Smith-Mundt Act?
Would it be the president?
Which is to use media, which is typically used outside of the U.S. to, bring harm to other countries and whatever. But it can then be weaponized or brought in and shown domestically through broadcasting to Americans. It's only through the military, through like the America's Voice entity. So you can look this up for yourself. Everyone, think for yourself, make choices for yourself. But this one bullshit law has not been repealed. So until that ends, don't trust. Like, once again, be careful, little eyes, what you see, be careful, little ears, what you hear.
Yep.
That's what I'm telling everybody. And when you start feeling your emotions being ginned up,
yep,
is it coming from you or is it external? My mom told me growing up, I'd come home, I'd be upset, and she's like, quit giving them your power.
Yep.
Stop giving them your power. Right?
Vampire just wants your energy. Don't give it to him.
That's right.
Another way to look at it. That was the first thing that occurred to me, and I was totally stoic about it. I mean, I didn't even know it happened. And I got I shared a little synchronicity on one of my videos about what happened to me. But I had no idea that event had happened with Charlie Kirk. None at all until later in the evening. I happened to hear it. I'm like, did he get killed? Because and the ish. And then I went back to I got on X or whatever, just check chats and this and that, and then it's all over the place. That's all it was. And then you see these clips of Megyn Kelly and what's the other guy, the talk show host, Glenn Beck, and I'm like, then you see Glenn Beck, how he fake cries, and behind the scenes, and then you see him on camera.
You mean like when
it looks the same.
Trump won and Charlie Kirk, like, have you seen the video when Charlie Kirk when he found out Trump won in 2020? It's very telling. Go watch it.
Is it? Okay, I'll check it out.
Very
but
telling.
You got to realize all the world's a stage, and that's really what it is. When you're at that level, there's a certain level of, theater. Let's just say that. But I was totally emotionless, and and I looked at it and I saw all of the emotional reactions, like you said, the varying degrees of, I'm so angry, these leftists are out of control, and you don't even know who did it yet. But it's a leftist. How do you know that? And all of this righteous anger, unrighteous anger, I should say, that everybody's projecting out there, and it's like, why are you so emotionally whipped up? I mean, what is and my thought process was, okay, let's see what happens next, because now you have a higher level of emotional, it's like adrenochrome. I mean, you know what I mean? You know,
It
why do you
is.
think they do that?
Yep.
Because now they can feed. And so it's the same thing with these vampires. Whip everybody up into emotions, and now you can, because if you're in an argument, anybody that knows that, if you get emotional, you walk away and you're like, oh, I should have said that, you know, because you're not thinking clearly. You're not getting your points across. You're you know, it's all hyped up. And so you're much more easily swayed and led down a path you ordinarily wouldn't go if you're heightened up with emotions. And so stop, like you said, step back. Don't get emotionally engaged. This is not something that affects your life personally.
Be an
You have
observer.
bigger issues and bigger fish to fry in your own life
Right.
that affect
And
you directly.
be an observer,
Yes, pay
because there
attention.
are more and more things. So with the first guy they thought it was, they said his last name was Zim.
Right.
Well, I jumped on and
I'll
did
bet you
my
did.
gematria and did
Yeah.
this and that. Well, how wild is this? That just the day before, Zim cargo ships had gone and fallen off in this uh, river and whatever. And then I look into it and they're all owned by the Chinese and all of this and whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to tell people about the children. Oh, oh. And then I'm like, Lisa, once I kind of step back from it,
Right.
I was like, stop. And then I look into it and look up the word Zim. And now, even a day later, they changed the guy's name to Zin. I have both screenshots of both. But the Zim may have not even happened. It might have been this propaganda, and it may have been a call. So in gaming, they use the term Zim when they take out one of their own guys.
Okay.
I can't remember if it's because he's gone rogue or because something, but I'll have to look it up again. But it means it's a sign saying they're going to take out one of their own guys. Well, it's a chicken and an egg thing.
Yeah.
Were they showing you George Zim to say, oh my gosh, the cargo things? Or were they saying, did the cargo thing happen to go, hey, warning, we're about to take out one of our own guys?
Right. I mean, was that the messaging at the big theater level, the foreshadowing, you know?
Yeah, which part? And once
Planting
again, it's like, and then I start, so as I'm sitting here processing and watching, and that's where I'm just like, I've had people say, oh, why aren't you doing it? Well, I've been very busy taking care of my mother, which I think was once again a universe thing, because I shouldn't have been saying every single thought that was coming through my mind. Because first of all, I want to always do no harm. I want to help people. I want to, share things that I think and see, and information, be like a informed reporting person, bring information that I think is insightful and helpful, but I never want to cause harm. That's always my first thing. And so as we've kind of let this simmer, then I'm like, I just keep leaning on wait a minute, they had to show people that they've been tricked to let them know they could be tricked, or they would have never believed they could be tricked. And I really think that's where we are in the movie. And I don't know how this will all unfold. I don't think anyone does,
The
but
curtain comes up at the end, and everybody all walk out and take a bow.
that's all right. And they're all friends.
Yep. It's like,
And they're
Vince
all
McMahon comes out.
friends. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure. Or John McAfee. I don't know.
Who knows?
I prefer to see McAfee.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not Snidely Whiplash, Vince McMahon now.
That'd be my choice. For sure. Oh, what a wild week. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I misspoke in my video because it was in my head, and I'll explain why. So I went somewhere on Wednesday before I knew any of this was happening. And I went to an office, got some paperwork, and there was a sign in the back. I thought it said "Buckle up, Buttercup." It said "Suck it up, Buttercup." But in my mind, I was thinking "Buckle up, Buttercup." I don't know why I was thinking it, but that's what I was
Because
thinking.
we've been hearing it all over from
Right. And I hadn't heard it that day yet. Hadn't heard it at all. And so, I saw that, and I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup, and we laughed, the lady and I, about it. And then, but in my head, it was going through my head that I was kind of reading it like buckle up, Buttercup, for whatever reason. And that's what I said in my video that I saw. But that's not what I saw. But then later on, all the Q deltas come out, buckle up, Buttercup,
Did
buckle
you
up,
see
Buttercup.
Melania's giant buckle at the 9/11 thing?
Oh, there you go.
Giant. She's wearing a black dress. She's got sunglasses on.
Does she have her cowboy hat on?
No, she looked like she was wearing a dress for a funeral, and then she has this giant buckle on her dress.
Well, I prefer the Gap myself. The buckle's not my biggest.
I'm with you.
I'm just kidding. American. What's the other one? American
Eagle.
American Eagle. There you go.
So let's have a conversation about that.
Okay, just popped in there.
And maybe we've already had this conversation.
Yeah, we talked about eagles.
It keeps getting more and more out there, realistic. It goes to the Zim conversation. Mm-hmm. Why did they put Zim in the media? Well, right. Because maybe that they needed to use that term, but they needed to whitewash it.
That could be too.
In the normies vocabulary, so that people wouldn't go, wait, what's a Zim?
Yeah.
I have a friend.
What's a Kofifi?
Right. What's a Kofifi? Oh, we'll call it COVID. And that it's just the flu but we're going to call it COVID to cover up the Kofifi. Like, do you see how they do this?
Oh, yeah.
What's BLM? What's BLM?
Yeah.
Well, it's Black Lives Matter.
No, it's Bureau of Land Management. I mean,
Bureau of Land Management that
right.
it's been for
you hijack the word
100 years.
Well, where's that been done before? Name hijacking.
Yeah.
Name stealers.
The name stealers since Genghis Khan.
Right. The Tartarian king, emperor.
Genghis Khan ruled the Mongols. Shout out to all the homeschooling parents. Anyway, I digress. But
Westwood ruled the mongrels.
You ruled the mongrels.
Yeah, you got
the dogs.
The Morlocks.
But yeah, so I'm just like, it's so Captain Obvious to me that the Silver Eagles are going to be used. And whether they're the store of value, and then we have this stablecoin digitized, that sort of, how precious a silver eagle would, and how pretty they've made them. They used to show they used to be like Barbara Bush women on the silver eagles. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
And now they have like
that very masculine look. That's powerful. Greek apparently, or Romanesque, I guess.
No, they look like Barbara Bush. Anyway.
Or the emperors look like little weenies, and their brides look like warrior men or something. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Well, it was the end of an empire.
Exactly.
There you go.
Do your history on that and what happens.
There you go. Yeah. So to me, the language, when you start hearing like the way that campaign went, an American Eagle, like I want to go get a sweatshirt or something just because it makes me giggle every time I see it. And every time I see some normie playing into it, I'm just like,
I know.
Keep putting it out there. I'm going to keep buying them and you keep talking about them.
It's like, keep getting trolled, keep getting yourself trolled voluntarily. It's just crazy.
I just think it's crazy. Aw, Amor, Taro, we think you're the best. You're so kind. That's so sweet.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza.
Oh,
Amor, Taro.
Speaking of the moon, it's another thing.
I'm flowing.
You're just inspiring me.
I know. I'm in the stream of consciousness right now. I'm just letting it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Okay.
The lovely Litecoin Lisa at the microphone.
There you go. Well, I'm not really singing. I'm just pretending. Where is my picture of? Oh, there's Batman.
Because if she's singing, you'll know it. She's
loud.
She's a singer. A great voice.
I'm a loud girl. Oh, there's me. Oh, here we go. This I was kind of excited about. I love all the moon astrology stuff, all this. I need to call Heidi or text her and ask her about this.
Oh, yeah. I got to see that. The Pleiades. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Tonight, the Pleiades, so Pleiades actually means unite in
Okay.
Japanese.
Really?
Yes, that's the translation, and I only know that because my husband ran a Subaru dealership for too many years, and I
Ah,
have weird knowledge in my head.
I got you.
Okay, so it means unite, and so, but the seven stars of the Pleiades, in almost every like indigenous culture, there's a story about the Pleiades, and typically it's about like dancing sisters or dancing women or dancing, typically it's dancing sisters or whatever. And tonight, because it's so close to the moon, it's supposed to be really bright. You might, they said one of them, and the moon is going to pass in front of the
Oh,
Pleiades at
really?
some point.
Ooh.
And so it's a really unusual event. It'll be really cool. So like around dusk, but a little bit later, try to go out and find the moon and see if you can see the Pleiades and where the moon is
I'm
with
there.
it. Yeah. And I was trying to grok it up and see. Oh, I forgot to ask what Vedic astrologers were saying about tonight's thing. That's where I got that
Significance of it.
information.
Well, you got to think about it. You got that energy coming from that cluster of stars that's been ancient for a long time, and then you got the, I don't know, maybe not so ancient moon, depending upon if it's artificial,
Yeah.
moving in front of it, blocking that energy or absorbing it, or I don't know how you interpret
Yeah.
it, but there's something happening. So
Something's happening.
there's significance to everything that happens. There are no coincidences. Just saying. I know that for a fact in my own life.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty cool, so I was excited about this. Um, the moon meets the seven sisters, and I know, like, I'm a sister of three, and I know how powerful all that and that connection is, and um,
Mhm.
so I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's also that if you look at it, it's that what is the name of that? The
Well,
Fibonacci
oh yeah, the
spiral.
369 number.
Yeah.
The yeah. It's
Hmm.
also almost like, you think of it almost like a womb like, because
Yeah.
it's, you think of the feminine energy, and
Hmm.
I mean, there's something to it.
Yeah.
I'm
So.
just, I'm streaming. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just coming out.
I think you are. I think you do know. Remember, trust yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Because nobody else will. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I don't believe that at all. Um, so good stuff. I think all good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I didn't clip this. Let me see if I can edit this picture to cut my friend's name out of it.
Seven brides for seven brothers. We're talking about, different movies and, acting and stuff. Seven dwarfs.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if that is significant for that.
Don't know. I mean, all this stuff makes sense. It's all mythological stuff. It's based on, something at some point. So if you start unpacking it, yeah, it probably is
Yeah,
significant.
it is. Look, light shadow saying the same thing at the same time you were. He was
Right. Well,
talking.
that's where I got the idea. Yeah, I saw that, and then I said seven brides for
Okay.
seven brothers. That's what triggered
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow. Um, the other thing I saw, and if you're watching, there are still things happening, with the sheriffs and with the National Guard being. So once this Charlie Kirk thing happened, whether it did or it didn't, well, we might know, we might not know, who knows? I don't know. But they did move the National Guard in there as well. So is that another, we're watching the National Guard move into a lot of these different cities. Um, and are there things happening in places? I thought it was really interesting. I always like going to the FBI. You can go to the FBI website and look up, they have a page about symbols and what different
Oh yeah.
symbols mean. And this is an officer that I really respect, and he did his 10-7 the other night. And then he was posting this that I guess they were going to have he was making sure that if somebody was posting about butterflies and donuts, that he was there. And so you might look into that and what that means.
Butterfly effect.
Well, it's not good, and but the sheriff are there to stop it. So I'm very grateful for all the work that our sheriffs are doing all over the country. Um, so
Mine is the Big Dipper. I mean, they're talking about constellations that you're always drawn to. It's like the Big Dipper is the one I always pay attention to more than any of them for whatever reason.
Really?
Some are talking about the Pleiades and some
Is
talking about
that because
Orion.
doesn't that have the North Star with it?
Yeah, Polaris.
Polaris.
Yeah, I don't know because it's well, when you look at it, people do renditions as it rotates. It looks like a swastika. I mean, which is an ancient symbol. It's like a sun
It was
symbol, I
for
think.
peace
Yeah,
originally.
it has nothing to do with what it's been interpreted as now or rewritten as rewriting history. I used that word yesterday when I was talking to some people. I said, rewriting history, and one chuckled. It was just kind of funny. Chuckled at my use of that language.
Yeah.
You can always try and rewrite history, but
Yeah. But then there's the truth.
then there's the truth out there. There's that. So, there are old books, there's old documentation that actually, tells the truth. And, some of the revisions aren't necessarily, it's revising history. You look at school books and the process of school books and how read one from 100 years ago, read one now. Why is that different?
Yeah. We're seeing that. They changed that with the kids or the children learning or not having to learn to write history or write cursive.
Right.
And so then the
How do
children
you write if you can't write in cursive? I mean, you print? It's so slow and awkward.
they don't write. They don't write anything.
No, it's all typed now.
They
Text,
text
speech to
on
text.
phones or they speak to talk. They don't even text. But okay.
Sanford and Son moment.
How did they the Indian so okay, there was a
oral tradition.
There's been an oral tradition of storytelling for a long time. And so when I was in nonprofit work, there was a good friend of mine. She worked for like this grant organization, whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Her husband was a filmmaker, whatever.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, what's he working on? Oh, he's doing this thing where they're going around and they're documenting stories, history for cultures that have no written language.
Okay,
and I was like,
cool.
wow. And because it was like a lot of Indian or indigenous cultures have no written language, or it was written on cave walls or whatever, but they told stories in song or dance or whatever.
Right.
And so he was documenting that. And so she had helped him get a grant for that, whatever. And I was like, wow, foster care is kind of that way. It's at least Oklahoma foster care, since it was something new since the 20s. Like the first time they picked up a child, they actually called the animal control because there was no government to help care for children, because it used to be that the community cared and the church cared, but then they stopped caring once they paid taxes around the 20s. What a coincidence.
1913 is a big year.
Right around you start paying taxes, you stop caring. So they called the animal control to come get these children. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's an undocumented, it's a culture and it's completely undocumented. There's all these children who were raised in this culture and went through it, and they don't have written history of kind of what happened and whatever. I don't know. It was interesting. So we started documenting, having the children that were graduating, if they wanted to tell their story, they could do like a recording thing. Anyway,
that's really nice. That's a great idea
that we did for a while, but
great idea.
Anyway, it'll be interesting. Like as we live through these times, we're kind of documenting history, even with our show.
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I do. I mean, when I'm in the car, I turn it on, when I'm documenting my life and what's going on and talk about a few things here, current events. And, you'll look back and say, oh, that's what the thought process was by at least that weird dude that now grows a beard.
I like your beard.
I do too. I got a beard trimmer, so I haven't trimmed it. I shaved down here.
Yeah.
And I kind of trimmed here a little bit. I'm trying to find out the sweet spot where the patchy, where it's patchy. I got to get it molded and sculpted, I guess.
It looks good.
But I haven't trimmed this at all. It's wild right now. So I'm going to get to the point where I'll, keep it nice and even. Or maybe I won't.
Yeah, it's very dark.
I know. It's the lighting now, I think.
I think it's darker than your hair on the top of your head.
Well, it's kind of white right here, though.
Oh, you do have some white spots.
I know, I do.
It looks good, though. I like it.
Well, next week it'll be all dark, and you'll be like, oh.
Ah, Grecian formula.
Like Grecian.
Then
No,
we'll know. Yes, then
no.
we'll know. Speaking of documenting history, Nicole Richards, which is a friend of ours that watches the show and in the community and all that, she was posting on a social format, and she was like, "Hey, to all my friends that thought I was crazy for buying gold and silver, here it was like
Yeah,
a memory of hers popped up or something." And she was like, "This was, I think, just 2 years ago, or maybe less." And it was like gold was, or silver was close to $20, 22 or something like that.
yeah,
And she's like, for those of you with a 401k, I hope your savings have doubled like mine.
yeah.
And if not, you should really consider buying some gold and silver. And I was like, yes, and please go to Miles Franklin, go see Andy at Miles Franklin.
Talk about the lovely LTCLisa
Email,
sent me.
yes, email them at info@milesfranklin.com and tell them that LTCLisa sent you. She was
Yes,
like, absolutely.
perfect.
So anyway, I mean, these are some great days. If you've watched any of Andy or Bix's videos lately, they're talking about like if any big whale
Oh
makes a
yeah,
significant purchase off of is it the Comex or the LBMA? I can't
I it's
remember.
Comex now.
Comex.
I don't know though. Who?
But
I
they're
don't know.
saying like at this point they're okay. And I just saw another like copper mine get shut down. Well, the byproduct of copper is silver. So
Silver.
like they're emptying the physical silver from the market in multiple ways.
Yep. I mean, they're shutting down the penny production, but that's not even copper anymore. It's like all
Right.
zinc, ninety-seven
Same
and a half
thing.
percent.
Right.
But the
Right.
nickels still have 75% copper. That's next. I'm telling you, people, go get your nickels, get your $100 box of nickels at the bank, walk out, and it's gonna be like buying, coins in 1964 that had 90% silver in it. I mean, you'll be able to protect some wealth by doing that. That's a poor man's way of saving, I think. And
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right now. I'm the poor man and I'm going to save, any way I can. So, those nickels, I'm telling you, 75% copper and 25% nickel, two necessary items in a society, in a civilized society. Get them. You don't have to search through them. That's just what they are. You just walk out of the bank and you got that metal in a hunk of metal in your hand, and you can always cash it in and spend it if you want to. You can spend it anywhere. So just
Yeah,
it's a no lose
that is. I
if you
think
got a
that,
place to put it.
yeah,
It is
some
heavy.
great advice. That's safe. Yeah.
Yeah, safe place.
You have to make sure that
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
has access to that.
yeah. That's true. Yeah,
Um, who you can trust.
yeah,
It's very
right.
crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, let's see. Oh, Tom's talking about silver. J
I mean,
Max.
what was it like 42 bucks, 42 and a half today? And it's like, it's in the 40s, no big deal. We're used to it now. Win 50.
I know it's so funny to watch silver people that, we started buying when it was, I think, $14.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of like early 2000s when I started saving for my first daughter.
Uh,
And how much I was paying at the time, and it's like crazy, when you look at it now. But
yeah,
you just dollar cost average. I mean, you just buy it and set it aside, buy it, set it aside. Pretty soon, you got a nice little chunk of change that has some value. So it's just little by little
yeah,
what you do.
that's the way you do it.
Yeah.
And that could be like the greatest transfer. That's where I don't know. I'm a little, and this is not that I have to say that this is not financial advice. I'm this blonde girl hanging out in my mother's house with a shirt that says "The hell I won't,"
I
but
got no home. I'm living with my mother.
sold my home, living with my mother. I'm building another one, but it doesn't count. Um, but I
I'm
just
with you. I get
I'm a
it.
little hesitant about the gold thing
The
because
gold,
who owns gold?
the big
The
stuff, big guys.
banks own gold.
Right.
The big
Right.
guys own
I
gold.
know it,
And
it, it
silver
concerns me
is
too.
we the people's money. And so I'm
Yeah.
just a little hesitant about if this is the greatest transfer of wealth, and you keep hearing it in the news, the farmers. If you listen to what they're saying,
Yeah.
we're making our farmers whole. Even Tulsi Gabbard's talking
Well,
about
that's the Nasera thing, right?
it is. It's
That's the
absolutely,
whole thinking behind that.
it
So
absolutely is. And so
I was
that's
just at a
where,
farmer today before the show
yeah,
visiting. Anyway,
it's I don't know. I just am thinking.
Here's yeah, go ahead. I got a take on it.
Well, I'm just thinking that the gold's pretty, and it's always been used for making jewelry,
Mhm.
and they used it to use for money, and maybe it's a good use for money. Maybe it'll
Mhm.
be continued to be a good use for money.
Mhm.
But other than that, it doesn't have much use case. Silver has tremendous use case.
Yeah, the technological uses for it and the healing aspect of it as far as medicines. Oh yeah, I mean, you can't deny that. It gets used up for a reason. Gold never gets used. I mean, it just gets repurposed and it can always be taken back to its own form. Silver does get consumed. I mean, it gets used up in products that are hard. It's hard to retrieve it if you can retrieve it because it's in minute amounts. And I mean, at some point, it may be worth retrieving, it's because it's so valuable. But yeah, I mean, so the supply, I mean, what comes on the market, not all of it stays on market like gold does. And my take on it is it's just like Bitcoin to Litecoin. They both do the same thing. One's faster than the other one and has more utility than the other one. But as far as what energy you have to put into it to acquire it, it's very minimal. Kind of the same thing with gold and silver. Yeah, gold, it accomplishes this, doesn't tarnish. Yeah, silver can tarnish. Other than that, I mean, you look at all the use cases of silver and how much more affordable it is as far as, with what energy you can put into it, as far as your labor and purchasing it. It's a no-brainer to me. I'm like, silver, I'm all in. And
Yeah.
that's just me. I mean, that's my opinion on it. It just seems undervalued. I love undervalued things. I love finding that, to use the analogy, a diamond in the rough, even though the diamond is really not worth
Yeah,
anything
aren't
except
worth
for the
anything.
hardness.
Yeah,
But I
trust
love that
me. Get
stuff.
a
And
divorce, you'll find out real quick. Their diamonds are worth nothing.
that's true.
True.
You're 100% right. I mean, it's yeah, the retail price, the
Mhm.
movie price, and then you go and try and sell it, and it's like, yeah, good luck. What do you get, like a tenth or a 20th,
You're
or
lucky if you get
10%,
a 10th.
20%
Yeah,
of what you
a
paid?
10th of
Yeah,
usually the 10th. And usually they just want to pay you for the gold or silver or whatever the ring is. And then they're
right.
like, meh, I'll give you
Yeah,
a
the diamond, we got plenty of those.
10th on the,
Throw it in for free. All
yeah,
right, go have your divorce party and party, and yeah,
yeah. Enjoy.
yeah, have fun. Here's
Enjoy.
the cash.
Yeah. Craziness. All the craziness.
Hmm.
But you know what else? The other thing that this incident happened right after all of this information came out, RFK came out with all of these facts
Hmm.
about
Okay.
how dangerous big pharma is.
I need better lighting here,
The
Lisa.
cause of, yeah, I'll get you
I
a
mean,
ring
look at it. I'm like, shh,
light or
I'm
something.
Cro-Magnon, man. It looks like I've got shadows. And if I'm like this with the lighting,
Do
I
you
need a
have
light
a
coming
light?
this way.
Or you're just on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, but the light's right above me, so it's a shadowing effect. And I'm
I
not
know, but if you had
nearly
like
as handsome as I am in
I
person.
can
I'm
turn the
just saying.
light down and up on my computer, and then I look better, see?
Right. And I don't have that option. So if I do this upside down, you know,
That's from the Golden Girls.
then I'll have a dog coming over and humping on me.
Oh my.
Yeah, you know how she is.
And we have to turn it off.
Yes,
Yeah.
start charging for it or something.
Or you have to go to OnlyFans for that. I don't know.
Join my OnlyFans for the rest of this episode.
There you go. That's what's going to start an OnlyFans for him.
Well, only pups, only pooch.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
Anyway, go ahead.
once again, so we even stopped talking about it, but all this information about the cause of autism, the rates going
Mhm.
up, the causes of autism, what's happening, and all magically. And then Trump has them all sitting there at the table in front of him. Oh, Bill Gates right next to Melania. I'm sure she wanted to just put something in his drink. Oh, I think you're muted.
No, I was just making faces.
Okay. And then they're all capitulating to Trump. Oh yes, I'm sorry, and thank you for having us here. Oh yes, thank you, Sir Trump,
Mhm.
King Trump, for having us here. And then we all forgot about it because we all have the memory of a goldfish because we've been trained by the Googles and the YouTube, the YouTubes and all the things.
Yeah. What's next on my feed?
Yeah. And this whole victim mentality thing is really sickening. Like they can't wait to make Charlie a martyr.
Oh, right away.
And even the right is like playing the narrative that the
Oh,
left.
it's sick.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's just so over the top. So that's what I mean. The histrionics behind it. I mean, it is just so over the top. I watched a few of these clips of these people, and I'm just like, it just doesn't ring of truth to me. You know, it
no,
just seems so artificially done,
yeah,
and it just doesn't sit well. Not with
no.
me.
I'm telling you, I'm just trying to observe,
Exactly. Just
observe,
watch.
observe, just watch. I
Watch
would
how it unrolls.
everybody else do the same.
Hmm.
And because I think there's going to be a lot of dumb dogs sitting in the room. Remember when the thing I hate about magic?
Yep.
Because you're the dumb dog
Yep.
when you go to a magic show. You know
Yep.
when you
I
play
know.
fetch with a dog, and then people tease the dog, and they shake the ball in front of them, and then they
Yeah.
pretend to throw it, and they put it behind their back.
Yep.
The dog goes,
Laser pointer, and make you chase the
yeah,
laser pointer.
yeah. That's why I hate magic, and I
Hmm.
hate magic shows because you're the dumb dog and you paid to sit in the seat. And I think a lot of people right now are so ginned up, like you said,
Hmm.
and they like the haptics, or what is it called, the whatever those emotional triggers, that they love getting on and seeing the whatever Charlie
Yeah.
Kirk stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it juices them up
Yeah,
in a way that, instead of looking at like really happy things and being thankful and letting that
yeah.
natural, the endorphin, or whatever it is, fill you. No, I get supercharged by emotions, and it gets me going, and oh, I got something to really, and it's just like, whoa, hey, hang
Instead of
on.
having a conversation with your mother
Yeah, exactly.
about something meaningful, or
Yeah,
you know, spending time with someone you love, or petting a dog, or building something beautiful, or whatever, you're going to get sucked into this movie
yeah,
that really doesn't affect your life.
yep. Continue talking. I think someone just pulled in. I go
Oh,
check it out.
wonderful. Okay. Um, so you guys know, I know all of our crew is down with it, but that's where like this, my husband, he loves the garage. I'll be in the garage. Yeah. Cause he doesn't want to engage in it either. Um, and so that's kind of the thing. Like we watch it and it gets exciting and all this, but then you start watching, and I keep going back to that thing that my mom told me when I was little. Don't give them your energy. Why are you giving them your energy? And that's what I think a lot of us, or a lot of people, are doing. And what I think we need to be really careful about that right now, especially during this time. Um, I also saw something about, um, just some of the old Q posts, I think, were very telling and pointing to this time, and the movie, um, and the booms and all that kind of stuff. And they were talking about Red Panda and Red Panda Day and all that kind of stuff. So just kind of, and originally Cliff had said going into this summer to hold it all lightly. And I think he just did another video. I haven't got to watch all of them because we've been really busy, but um, something about the floor isn't real, or you find out the floor isn't real. And it was kind of a hold it all lightly kind of thing. I've got to go back and reread or rewatch the whole thing, but um, no one wants to be made a fool of, but it might be the greatest lesson for all of us, is to stop engaging in this narrative that really is harming us and doesn't bring us peace. So that's what we need to do. And my husband Charlie's happy place is clearly the garage. He even bought cabinets for my mother's house just so he can hang out in her garage. Poor here. It's true. It's a real thing. Crazy, insane. So I don't know. I could go through news, but I know that's like I'm just telling you guys not to go through news. So I really shouldn't go through news. So, you guys have any questions? I don't know. I don't have any answers, but I'll visit with you. I'm going to have to replace Westwood with somebody in the chat if he doesn't come back soon. He probably was not planning on having this happen. I don't know, because I'm really not trying to have I'm trying not to focus on all that kind of stuff right now. But I did want to talk about, yes, Charlie G, you're right. We can talk about, how am I doing in Arkansas? You're so sweet, Benny. I'm being really brave, and I have pretty much almost totally overcome my fear of chickens. I go and check the eggs myself. I feed them. I have watered them. I'm still kind of afraid of their feet, but I am really doing good. We have our store all set up, our online store all kind of reset up and going. And we even bought a couple things for it today. So that was good. And the store here, the physical store here that's in town in Greenwood, if you're ever in Greenwood, Arkansas or nearby, come by Funky Finds on Denver Street in Greenwood, Arkansas. And tell them Lisa sent you and you get 10% off. And well, out of my booth at least. But I have over 1,000 square feet and lots of nice stuff in there. And let's see. We're doing pretty good. We came in like a whirlwind. We both got injuries. I have some old disc injury in my neck, so I can't feel my arm most days. And then I've had to move a lot of stuff. And then Charlie injured his back moving stuff because he thinks he's not his age. Hi, Westwood, I see you. You're fine. And so once we got the majority of the store set up, or we could be functional again on the online store on eBay and Etsy, and go to the Mighty Merchants. There's links in the description. I also have a sale on Etsy, or is it eBay right now? I don't know. One of them I have a sale right now. But then things kind of calmed down. But then Mom got sick. And so then that was the next little chaos thing. But now we're helping her recover. And so hopefully things will calm down and we found a document, which I do need to say, sorry, honey. Yes, you are delusional about your age. It's true.
I just make it up as I go along. That's what I do.
You can just pretend. He lives in his own reality about it.
That's it. And create your own reality.
We're mostly done moving stuff. Yeah. Well, I say that we're in Mom's house and in storage. So then we're building our house. So we're selling the house that in Edmond, in Oklahoma. And then there were problems with that because the title company couldn't find a lien release for almost a month. And then all I had to do was call the county court clerk.
Yes, they have all the records. Any liens, the clerk's going to have it.
Yes. And it took me 5 minutes. Yeah. And there it was. And she had it. And so then we present, she goes, do you want a certified copy? Okay, well, here, enter this document, go on this website, enter this document, pay $1.25, and we'll email you a certified copy, which then I emailed to the title company. Well, then, because the title company was unable to find that document, it delayed the closing.
What do they do? That's what they do. They're supposed to search out this stuff.
I'm telling you, you had one job.
Right.
You had one job. And then they still want to charge me. Anyway, so then that messed up our buyers, got their funding people. It messed up their window of approval for funding. So then they had to go get something. Now they had to get an appraisal. It messed up the whole thing. So now they've been living in my house for free for like 3 weeks, and I still have not got paid. And I'm like,
How you liking that pool?
I'm like, how long do they get to live in my house for rent free and I don't get paid? And so I don't get rent and I don't get the money a month before as the dollar dies
Right. And
quickly.
silver shooting up. I could have bought silver at $37 and I got to pay 42.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Who's
know.
compensating me for that shit? Anyway, don't even get me started.
Act of God. Nothing you can do about it.
I'm just grateful.
Uninsurable.
Yeah, I'm just grateful it's happening. So anyway, supposed to happen on Monday.
Yes. What's the
And
date?
then the 15th.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting date.
Okay. I hope so.
It is.
And then we should be wired the funds, and those will be most likely going to Miles Franklin pretty quickly.
Yeah, just wire it directly to Miles Franklin.
I know. I thought about it.
Just do that.
I seriously thought about it. I was like, maybe I just call Andy.
Right. It's like, where are you going to put your money? I mean, really, if you get, you make some money on a sale of something, what are you going to do with it? Let it sit in cash?
I wouldn't right now. I mean, there's other countries are, did you know what's happening in Nepal?
Oh, yeah, they're throwing him in the river.
They burned the prime minister's wife.
I know, the thing's on fire, dragging him down the street and stripping him. And I'm like, what is happening?
But is that also, we had to also remember.
We got Yetis coming down from the mountains, the Himalayas or the Himalayas, depending upon where you're from, grabbing people. And no, I'm just making it up.
I know, but we had to also remember this. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little ears, what you hear. Because I'm not in Nepal. I don't know what's
exactly
there.
You ain't find it on a map. What are you talking about?
Did the prime minister
ceiling of the world, mountain of the world?
Right. Did France really overthrow their parliament?
Right. I don't know. I wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
Didn't see it.
And does it change my day when I go out to the chicken yard and pick up a little green blue egg?
Chickens don't care. They're still laying eggs.
Chickens don't care. And my husband's still making me a delicious omelet. I don't.
Oh, yummy.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yummy. Mm-hmm. I'll make sure we have eggs here.
Oh, I'll bring some.
Well, bring some eggs and we'll have eggs and you can have the run of it.
Yeah. Ours are tiny though, because the pullets are still small, so they're little tiny.
Gotcha.
It takes it's like a 3 omelet egg is just the size of a normal omelet.
Now, do you cook it with just the eggs or do you add water to it? Some people add milk, but for an omelet, you don't want to do that. I add water to it to kind of thin it and it still holds together and it kind of goes a little further. Yeah, that's what I'll do for my daughter. I'll cook 3 eggs and then I'll put it in a glass, mix it up and add a little bit of water to it.
Wouldn't that just evaporate when you cook it?
No, it'll absorb it. It gets a little fluffier. And so it looks like it goes further. And then she eats it all. She'll eat all 3 eggs. And
interesting.
So I might make 4 and then cut a little piece off for me. And
they say egg is like the perfect food.
I know. That's why I'm feeding it to her.
That's great though. It's really, and
she loves them. She likes them a lot.
Probiotic is important too, because our gut is our second brain.
You're right.
We need to have that all right.
Mm-hmm.
No. Anyway.
I was talking to a farmer today. I was over buying some cuts of meat. Yeah, that's right. Westwood's a carnivore again. Can't get enough of it. And so what did I get? I got he made some beef bratwursts. They were pretty good. Mitch and I had some the other night, and so I'll have some of those. The beef brats, and they're not fatty and oily like the pork brats, and they're really good, and so I picked up a few of those. But I was talking to him, and he was talking about a worker, the 19-year-old son of somebody. He's telling me, baling hay, and we had 8 loads of it, and he only made it through 3, and then he wanted to sit in the cab and good, and he's 19 years old. He's in good shape, but he was just complaining and this and that, and then he went off on a rant about nobody wants to freaking work anymore. I can't get anybody to do any work, and then he started talking about food and
Mm.
and how, well, that guy lived to 92 and he ate 8 eggs for breakfast and he's always eating lard, and this guy was 102 and that's all he ate. And he said, it's because they did stuff. They got out and moved around, they needed that energy and that fuel. Now nobody works and
Well,
does any
think about
physical
your mom
labor.
and my mom. I mean, every time I'm there, your mom's out there scooting around on her
I
bottom
know.
on a
Always
feed
doing
stack,
something.
planting and playing in
Always
the
moving.
garden,
I know.
always moving. She's
That's
always
it.
doing something. My mom, same way. She's constantly out in the
Mhm.
garden,
Yep.
out doing helping with the chickens, out planting flowers,
Yep.
pulling weeds, moving around, climbing up and downstairs. I mean,
I know. Moving
always.
target's hard to hit. Just remember that. So you just keep moving. It's hard to get that
Yeah,
scythe that
yeah.
from the Grim Reaper can't hit you if you're moving.
Well, that's true.
Not as easily.
Not as easy.
But no, there's something to it. There really is. I mean, have a good. I mean, because you think about it, those products are not really processed. I mean, you know what I mean, through the food chain, through the corporations, through the factories, and so you're eating something very close to the earth. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's usually probably a better move, no matter what you think about it, and this high cholesterol thing and all this stuff that they tell us now. It's just
That
like,
once again,
really,
another psyop, though.
really, right? Really, somebody's making money on this. I mean, you look at all the money that the pharmaceutical, because you got this problem. I mean, I'd try and fix it naturally first, It's like just me. Get to
Yeah.
the earth, get stuff, whole foods, grown from the earth, and, start eating that way. Rather than all this processed box stuff and
Well, and that's what
bottled water.
Dr. Reg would say, like,
It's the
you
only
know,
time I drink bottled water.
I can't
Doctor.
remember if it was the Hippocratic Oath guy or one of those, or Paracelsus, I can't remember, one of the guys would say,
Hippocrates.
like, our food is our medicine and our
Food's
medicine should
medicine.
be
Yeah.
food. Yeah.
Food is medicine.
I think that was Paracelsus, but I can't
It
remember.
could have
But
been. I don't know. Some ancient guy that we don't pay attention to anymore. They're dead. Hey, who cares?
they had
You
their
know what
time.
I mean, though? That's it. Tear down that statue.
Mhm. Put up one for Charlie Kirk so we can all be martyrs and feel bad for
That's
ourselves.
right. We'll feel better about ourselves right now in the
We'll feel
moment.
better about
That's the
ourselves.
most important thing. Feel good right now in the moment. Be damned with history and all the lessons that have been learned for thousands of years.
I'm important and I need to be validated.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
My feelings matter. Well,
That's, yeah, basically where we're at. Get the shirt made. Paulie P, get on it. My feelings matter
mhm. My
to
feelings.
nobody on the back, to nobody
Mhm.
except
Yeah,
you.
that's that is the life lesson, is that, and if you realize that, then take care of yourself and watch people's actions, not their words.
Exactly. Judge
Who,
the tree by the fruits.
right. Who is in your life and who shows up for you, who's kind to you, who's really winning, who wants you to win, who gets excited when something good happens to
Right.
you,
Instead of,
because those are your real friends.
I know. I want to lift you up.
Yeah. And who's there checking on you, and who's there,
Mhm.
that really cares
I
about
saw a good quote today. And I see I can never remember it, but I know where I can find it. And it was a good quote that goes right along with that. I saw somebody post. Ah, goodness gracious. Hang on. I'll tell you here in just a second. It was a loyalty behind your back is top tier. You think about that. Loyalty behind your back is top tier. It was just something that made me think, okay,
you.
if somebody's loyal to you and you don't know that they're loyal, that's pretty cool. You
Yeah.
know? So I don't know. It was just kind of a quote.
That's like, I guess having siblings and having those conversations when, where you have a shared history or whatever, and you're able to, like, have a conversation or something, and you're like, wait, I remember when, or, you know,
Remember.
and you find out later, somebody, like you said, somebody was there for
Yeah,
you.
somebody was actually had your back and you didn't
Yeah.
know it at the
Yeah. And you
time. They
never
weren't
knew.
looking for oh, thanks. I
Yeah.
got you.
And
No, they
it's
were
like,
just
well,
doing it.
yeah, I would always be there for you. I would always be,
Right.
have your back. I would always, like this guy, my papa, right here. Like, oh, and there's my thumbs up.
There
That's
you
from
go.
my dad.
There it is.
Yep. So
All the
that's
signs.
when you know.
Wind balloons.
I know.
That's
Now
what
I'm
I'm
gonna
talking about.
cry.
Wind balloons.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah,
So
that's
when
it. You don't realize you don't realize how much effect you have on someone's life just by being you and doing what you do and saying what you say every day, and your everyday actions but you do. I mean, you just do. And so try and, realize that.
yeah,
You are a role model, believe it or not.
yeah. Everybody is and can be, and
Yeah.
um, so when Westwood, speaking of being around great people and all of that, I know we've got our place booked and we're super excited to be there. And we aren't going to be able to come early because I've got hospital. Kana's got a day at HEMOC the day before. So we'll be there. Well, I'll tell you.
Whenever you can get here, you can get here. I
We
think.
normally get there, but we
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
come.
that's what I
We
thought
might
you
be
said.
able to stay late.
That's what stay as late as you want.
I don't know.
Stay as late as you want.
We'll see.
Celebrate the anniversary.
It also depends on how mom's doing.
Yeah, right. No, that's all a factor.
Yeah.
Anything is subject to change.
I don't want
But
to be away
it's
from.
all taken care of. Right? Everything's fine.
Yes.
You can come anytime you want. You can show up this weekend if you want. Fine with it.
I might. That sounds fun.
Come on down.
Come on,
Come
man.
on up.
I have to load Nana in the car.
The thing is, I mean, we're going to have 94, 95-degree weather this weekend. Unheard of.
In Illinois?
Yes. The big push, the dome cut off, whatever it is, the front. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to get hot. But the thing is, I don't know what it was today. It was kind of hot, but the days are so short and the evenings get cool. So it's like it's very short-lived. It's not like July and humid. It's
Okay.
hot for a little bit, it felt really good. So I
Are
was out
those damn
mowing.
little black flies still out?
No, they weren't too bad today, I noticed. I mean, I mowed a little bit today and it was dusty. We haven't had a lot of rain. I mean, so my eyes are kind of contacts in, goopy.
Oh,
But yeah, it wasn't hot. Had to get a little tan, try to tan that neck where I shaved, a little
there we
pale
go.
under there. I know, I'm mowing like this.
Upside
Had
down.
mirrors rigged up so I could put my no, I didn't.
Seems safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Seems safe.
Just run into a tree, whatever. Can't get to the road, bounce off a tree.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. No. So no, it's not the same kind of heat as it was a few months ago.
Yeah.
Short-lived. So hopefully it'll be nice. Yeah, because October, it's the beginning of October, so it can't get too cold. Um,
But technically it's like the 4th, right? Or
I think so. The Friday's the 3rd.
Friday's the
That's
3rd.
that's
Okay.
when I'm supposed to book somewhere for a live happy hour. That's what,
We'll just show
three
up
weeks?
somewhere.
I know, and it'll be fine. That's what I mean.
Anywhere.
That's my fallback plan because
That'll
it's like
be fun.
just
We'll
show
just
up,
crash somewhere.
decide where we're going.
We've done that before, though.
Just show up.
I don't even know how many times we've probably done that, but we've done that before where we've just like shown up and then we just like pop open the computer and start doing
We're going
it.
live.
Yeah. Going live.
Why not?
Why not?
I probably should put something out there for people that want to come. I said in a video this week, it's like, just book October 3rd for this area and we'll find a place.
Mostly somewhere on the town square of
Yeah, it'll be
Metamora,
close.
Illinois. If you go sit in the pavilion in the middle of the town square in Metamora, Illinois, you'll see us.
You'll be good. The big
On Friday night.
Yeah, exactly.
There's 2 bars there.
Yeah, there's only the one now.
Oh, no.
On the square.
Well, then you know where we'll be.
We're not going to be at the courthouse.
We
could. We might be. I don't know. But that's no longer in town. It's down the road. Another county seat moved. Used to be there.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be in Metamora. That's where Lincoln practiced law on the circuit.
Yeah.
Yep. Walking the footsteps of a former president.
Yes.
Yep.
And protector of abused women.
Yes. That's true.
It's a good man.
It's true.
Oh, man.
Church food.
We might have to change the name of Hanovers to Hangovers.
Well, that's what I always joke and called it. I always called it hangovers. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know. No, they have food there. That's probably got to be the place. I
It
was
does
gonna
have
stop
food.
in today, but I stuff going on.
It's fine.
I mean, I could tell them the day of, and they'll be like, "Oh,
Actually
okay."
be better if you don't tell them.
It might be right. I'll
And
just
we
post
just
it on my website and not tell them yet,
yes.
and then we'll just show up.
Yeah. It would be
It's
like
probably a good plan. They
surprise.
have food. I mean, they got
Yeah.
they're fine.
We're just having a family reunion. We told
Yeah.
everyone to come here.
Basically is.
Yeah.
So we're not lying.
Yes. It's not lying.
No.
A church gathering.
There you go. We had a big church gathering out here a couple of weeks ago. It was huge. Had like 70, 75 people.
That was cool.
Wow. It was really neat.
What is that called when churches have those when they do the like food and all that?
Potluck?
No. It's called something. At least in Oklahoma.
Well, y'all got different types of speaking down there.
Yeah, it's not
I don't know.
No, if it's a church, anybody can have potluck. But
Right.
But
it's a certain word?
It's like breaking bread, and it means you're having fellowship.
Is that kind of it?
Yeah, we're fellowshipping.
We're fellowshipping.
At Hanovers.
Yeah, fellowshipping.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
Revival. Mark Weems has it even better.
There we go.
Revival and fellowship.
We got all kinds of tents that people have left behind. We can have individual tent revivals.
My God, I'm going to bring a tent and put it in the parking lot.
Tailgating. Tailgate.
We'll have our own kind of a tailgate church party.
There we go.
Do they have tacos? Well, Benny, we'll make tacos just for you.
Bro. It's Illinois.
It's okay.
There's a Mexican restaurant. You can go there.
Restaurants there. They do, but it's not like Mexican food.
It's American. Mexican. I don't know.
It's Canadian American Mexican food.
It's Midwest Mexican, so that's different. Okay, it's not the same.
I don't know why you guys think you're in the West or in the mid of anything. You're not in the mid or the west of anything. You're on the freaking east side of the continent, and you're mostly north. I don't understand why that's Midwest.
I don't know, because the West is so huge. It's like, how could it be Midwest? I know what you're saying. I do. But you got to realize the development, that used to be the Western frontier. I mean, you get to the Mississippi River, it's like, I ain't going past that. And, so that used to be the West. And so, I don't know, you'd have to look at the etymology of the whole term. I don't know.
Listen, Just Me, if you hadn't read the title of the show, it's called Happy Hour. So grab a drink and get happy and join us.
I know, I'm drunk on water.
Yeah, Westwood's, you're H2O intolerant.
Yeah,
anyway.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Are you too drunk? No, go back about a few months and you can watch one of those episodes.
You may find some episodes.
Yeah, definitely validation.
Oh, good Lord. Anyway, so funny.
Good times.
Good times. Good times.
Don't
yeah, I'm looking forward to.
I'll buy you a drink and send you some Litecoin.
Yeah. Even Just Me can come and would buy them a drink and send them some.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That might cheer them up.
That's how I roll.
Glad to have you join us.
Send a little Digibite too. I like Digibite too. Anyway, I'm a Litecoin watcher.
Well, it has a lot of the same properties.
It's very similar in a lot of ways, but different.
I mean, it doesn't have all of it.
Proof of work.
The MWeb.
No.
Or the ordinals or the.
No. But you can mine it with different mining equipment, different algorithms. It's fast.
Or the merge mining. Does it have merge mining?
No, but they're talking about it, and I think that'd be great because they have the script algorithm, just like Dogecoin and Litecoin. I think it'd be pretty cool to combine that. That'd be like the powerhouse chain, the powerhouse encryption method algorithm. Just saying, but there's been talk about that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Have one machine mine all that. Oh yeah.
Charlie can't wait to see your new rig, your big diesel.
Oh, the big diesel, the silver slipper, where happy endings are made.
Aw, thank you, Jim Montgomery. You're so kind.
No, I've tweaked it up quite a bit. I mean, I think I got a little bit of a leak. I'll probably have to replace the gasket on. I got to open up that freaking injection pump again because I've been watching it, and the miles per gallon's gone down to like 36, which it should be about 43 or 4. But yeah, once I open that up, and I noticed there might be a leak somewhere, so I'll just replace the gaskets on it, and it should be fine. But no, I got it pretty well tweaked up. It's running pretty good for $1,000.
Crazy.
I know. I love driving it. With the hatchback. I'm a simple guy. I really am. I don't need much. I really don't. Flip flops and nice t-shirt, and
You don't need a nice t-shirt. I've seen some of the shirts.
This is a nice t-shirt.
Don't lie. Yes.
Well, I was out earlier and I had a hole up here in the t-shirt,
Yeah.
and I changed. I'm dressed up
I was gonna say
for the happy hour.
you are now lying because I've seen some
Every day. Oh, I got ripped up shirts I wear all the time, and I have nice shirts, but they're comfortable. They're worn in. They're like paper thin. They're cool, and that's what I wear. I'm not bougie, that's for sure.
You need tools. We have so many tools now. So because my husband's tools and my dad's tools have like merged.
Oh my.
And they've multiplied.
Yep. 5 of the same thing.
Many tools.
Yep, but you can't find a hex 25 bit to save your life. Yeah. Anyway, anybody that
I don't know what that
knows anything about that. It's like finding a pen when you need it, or a pencil. Or I know I have a box full of them somewhere, but I can't find one. Need a pen. I can't find a pen. Where's all the pens? Disappear.
That's reading glasses for me.
Or a 1/4-inch driver. It's just like, well, where are they at? I know there's 50 of them somewhere, but they're all gone when you need them.
That sounds like golf to me, so I have no idea what.
Oh, no. It's just like a bit. Yeah.
No clue. Well,
I've been stocking up, and then I'll show you.
Oh, no. Tell me.
I went to the thrift store, and I'm like, oh, because we never have enough utensils. And with this big meetup thing that we had.
Oh, dear God, you should just tell me what you need. I'm going to show you Nana's. I'm going to give you a picture.
But like spoons, because there's a lot of people that brought a lot of stuff, to the potluck /
serving spoons is what you're thinking.
Yeah. I mean, and so, I went to the thrift store and I'm looking, what do they have? And they got a lot of the plastic ones, they're like $10 when you go to Walmart, and, you get like 5 of different ones for a few bucks. And so, I kind of grabbed a bunch of those, and I'm like, okay, I can use these for, when people come here. I just got to figure out how to dishwasher out here or something.
Oh, yeah. We don't have a good, I wonder
if run the hose out and spray everything off.
Could we rig an outdoor sink off the back of?
Well, I mean, as we have more of this stuff, I need something more permanent. But yeah, what I usually do is just run the hose out, and spray stuff off. But you could put a soap bucket down there. I mean, that's what they do for food service. I mean, you got a wash tub, a rinse tub, and a sanitizer tub.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could do something like that, but I usually just rinse the stuff off, like if you're flipping burgers or something, spray the spatula off, because you're going to be using it. But yeah, to wash it at the end of the thing, that's when I'm like, got all these things to wash.
My husband is tipping me.
Yes, he is.
It's very sweet.
Oh, that's very nice.
With our money, with our joint marital assets. Very sweet. Now we just gave part of that to Google, honey. And I will only see about 60% of that maybe, and you get half back. So don't think you're getting your half of that. Just so you know.
But it did make a splash, and you did talk about it, so there's that.
Oh, the middlemen.
The dramatic effect.
All the middlemen get in there, but it's very kind of you. Oh, he's so sweet. He's like, y'all are worth it.
There you go.
Oh. Good Lord. This world.
It's kind of funny.
It is funny. Yeah, this world is crazy.
Yep.
This is where I'm saying
People
he
are
was.
strange. Beer is good. And what is it? People are crazy. What is it? Something is good. Beer is good. People are crazy.
No,
What's the
God is
first line?
good.
God
God
is good.
is good.
That's it. Yeah, I forgot the most important
Wait,
part. God is good. Beer. What is it? No, the song. I can't remember.
I think it's
People are
God is good
crazy.
and people are crazy.
Okay.
Beer is cold and people are crazy. I don't know.
Beer is cold. God is good. People are crazy.
There
I
you
think
go.
that's the line.
I don't know.
That's the hook.
Something like that.
Obviously, I was hooked. Yeah, got
Wait a
me.
minute. We might have a strategy here. I don't know if this works in our favor or the other way around, but since most likely the IRS is gone, I don't think this is going to help us. We are still looking at a government shutdown the end of September, folks, and things aren't looking like that's coming together anytime soon.
Shut it down. See if anybody notices.
I don't think anyone will even notice. Yeah. Oh, no, Mom, that's not it either. God is great. Fear is good. People are crazy. It's not fear is good.
Beer is good.
Beer might be good. Mom's got it. She just
beer.
wrote fear instead of beer.
Yeah.
God is great. Beer is good.
Yeah, it's beer is good because at the end of the song, he leaves a 12-pack of beer on the guy's grave.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, she just had an autocorrect. That
Perfect.
got her.
I hate that. I've got, when I type stuff now, for whatever reason, I typoed and at one point. And so I typed it AMD, I hit the wrong key. So every time I type and now, it puts AMD and corrects it automatically. So it messes it up. It's really a pain. I look like an idiot when I'm sending emails.
But if you did it one time,
I don't know how many times I did it.
I know. Come
In
on.
my mind, it was one time, but it was probably 3 or 4.
What's the
But
odds?
still, why would it glom onto that and start using it? There's got to be a way to eject that out of the dictionary somewhere. There's got to be some function in Apple's iOS to where I can remove words. Just like 1984, we just start removing words. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then they add new words to the dictionary and remove the old words.
Yeah.
Every year. Did you know?
Yes, that's an archaic word that we're no longer going to use. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Archaic. We don't use that anymore. That's an old word that we don't use.
We're not using it. Oh, the dogs are going crazy. All right.
Okay.
Well, so you did not do a spaces last week.
I did late because I was begged by 2 members of the community to do it. And so I started one really late and it was on for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half because Parker and I talked for a long time.
It wasn't long because I jumped on.
It was after midnight. I think it was like close to midnight.
Really?
I was sitting on the chair and I'm like, okay, fine, boys, I will start a space and we can chat. Okay. And then I did. And so we just sat there and chatted for a little bit. So it wasn't anything I was meaning to do.
Okay.
But Benny started one earlier and I don't know how that went.
Yeah, I was in there for a little while to say hi to everybody because I was missing everybody. I think that was last week. I don't know. It's been a whirlwind lately. I might have still been with Mom that day. No, I think we came back. That was in between. I don't know. Anyway, everybody send Mom lots of love and hugs. Yes. And good
love you, Nana.
Please for Nana. And that would be my greatest wish tonight. So
done.
Yes. And thank you, Mark. Yes, Lisa, you were there. All right, you guys are great. Love you all. Well, hopefully we'll see you tonight on there's Nana. Thank you. Spaces for a little bit. I'll pop in for sure. And then if you guys need more information, go to clintwestwood.net for any meetup information. Mostly we're just going to be at Hanover's on Friday night.
I'll probably just post that and then I'll
in Metamora, Illinois, whether they like it or not.
Well, that's it. You don't ask what is it? It's better to not ask for permission or
ask for forgiveness.
That's it.
So this is more to the point of if we want to choose to live in a decentralized world, if we want freedom, we have to stop asking permission from the they. Now, in this case, it is their
But it is a bar that welcomes people, and it's like we're showing up, and we're
Yeah,
just
why wouldn't they be happy to see us? And why do you have
right.
to
Be
ask
glad. We'll shout them out. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
hey, we're hanging out at hangovers, or it's hangovers right now. It's hangovers later.
Yeah. We'll tell you when it flips. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just flipped.
Might have
Yeah.
just flipped. All right. Well, we'll see you guys soon. I've got a funny video, and then I'll be right. Well, this one's a little bit long, but it's good. It's good. See you guys tonight. Love you all.
You are waiting for rapture. Funny, it already happened and it's still happening. It started long before you realized, and you have from now till the end of September to clock in. Now pay attention. When you think of rapture, you think of Jesus appearing in the sky. That's the story we were told in church. But the truth is deeper. Now look at how the script puts it. It says, at the last trump, for the trumpets shall sound. Look around. Who is the president right now? Trump. He is the last trump. He came, he left, he returned, and that makes him the last Trump. Now connect it to 2025. Put plus in between 2025. Add all of them together. What do you get? The number 9. 9 is the number of end. Endings. End of a cycle. End of illusion. Beginning of a new one. When we say rapture, here is the real one. It's not in the sky. It is inside you. Suddenly, you stop reacting. You stop doing a lot of things. You are not the same anymore. You choose peace over being right. Conversations feels empty. Places feels wrong. You crave solitude, silence, and meditation. This is the real rapture. The question is, have you been raptured, or you are still trapped in the old world? Now listen carefully. This is not prophecy. This world is a stage, and those who rule it are in the shadows. This September, they are planning a deception, a big lie that might change everything in this world. Now, the rulers of this world see how the collective consciousness is rising. They know they can't stop it. So, their last weapon is deception, to pull humanity back into fear and chaos. But this is exactly why you incarnated into this timeline. This is why from 2024, 2025, many of you began shifting. You felt called inward. You felt the pull into solitude. This was not random. It was an initiation, preparation for this very moment. Chosen ones, I'm speaking to you. This is the time to sharpen your intuition. Do not believe what you see in the skies, especially if it causes fear. They are projections, holograms, images so real that could fool even the awakened. If it happens, stay indoors. Do not look outside. Do not give your energy to the illusion. Now, two things. It's either it will happen energetically or physically. This is what they are trying to do. They want to hijack your perception, to drag you into the same system of control. But the truth of the matter is that when the collective truly awakens, they lose all power. This is why deception is their last final card. So hear me. Be not afraid. Stay grounded. Stay inward. This is the time to hold your love, joy, and peace frequency steadily. Hold it. Teach your loved ones. Remind your family to trust their intuition. Look inward. Do not look outside for truth. You know why? Because the only truth is the light inside of you, and that light cannot be deceived. And if you thought you were hearing me talk to you, no, I wasn't the one. You were hearing yourself talk back to you. Why? Because I have always been one with you. You are never separated from me. Neither are you separated from your brother. Neither are you separated from the all. We are all one. My name is the LTCLisa. See you in the ethers.